All right, so there's a couple videos I want to make. Actually, more than a couple, several, but time. Now, the one I wanted to make today in particular, because I don't know, I was thinking about stuff and I watched a video and I had revelations. I was like, might as well make it about that. Now, to give background to it all, is a lot of people are starting to notice that these buzzwords, narcissism, gaslighting, blame shifting, stonewalling, blah, 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 are just being used haphazardly by people that don't actually know what they're talking about. Kind of like the armchair quarterback. They're just yapping on about something they've never experienced, never done themselves. Much less have they ever even cracked a page of the DSM. So, there's a lot of people starting to notice that all these Instagram, TikTok, YouTube people talking about narcissism and abusive relationships, they have no fucking idea what they're talking about. And honestly, I'm not even going to call it a narcissism anymore. It's just an abusive relationship. It's a shitty fucking situation. That's all it is. I think the term narcissism is, it's become too mainstream and cliche to even become relevant anymore. However, with all these people, we've kind of become this amalgamation of, I don't know. We've become some kind of team that we're all kind of on the same level with this. Now, what I wanted to talk about is the cliche walking on eggshells. And boy, oh boy, do I know the feeling. Oh, do I know it. The actual feeling. But here's where it gets dicey, all right? And this is where I mentioned the mainstream cliche shit first. A lot of people that have never experienced the real deal, have never been through the trenches, have never done the fucking bullshit, will think that, oh, I'm walking on eggshells just because I don't get to do what I want when I want. Or any kind of weird things. I'm walking on eggshells because I feel like I have to give compliments all the time. Or weird stuff like that. All right. It's not the actual walking on eggshells. Anyway, Evans did a fucking phenomenal video. I'll post it down below if I can. And she actually, I give her fucking credit. She does the work. She literally introspects and looks in the mirror and goes, you know what? And basically what she was saying is that she realized that when she was walking on eggshells, it was just because she was uncomfortable with herself and the situation. It had nothing to do with the other person, actually. And it's so true. So, why I think all this armchair quarterbacking is toxic is people aren't sitting there thinking about, oh, it might have been my fault. Actually, it might have been my fault after all, like she did. They're just going, well, I saw on TikTok. Well, I saw on Instagram. You can't do that. You gotta look in the mirror, bro. And Crowder said the same thing. Everybody uses the buzzwords, gaslighting, even though they've never experienced it. Fucking Grannon talks about the same shit. Vaknin talks about the same shit. Everybody's talking about the same shit. And I think we're all in the same boat of like, this is a bunch of nonsense. Like, everybody's just throwing out these words like it doesn't mean anything. But the whole Evans thing, walking on eggshells, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen people be uncomfortable. All right. I don't know how I can word this properly. All right, I think this is a Walmart toys catalog. Here. Right here. If someone were to be here with me and be afraid to ask me if they can move this catalog, or be too afraid to ask me if they can look through this catalog, that's not walking on eggshells. Because I would go, yep, here, I don't care. It's their fear, their insecurity that makes them too afraid to ask. And that's what Evans was talking about. And it's so fucking true. All they had to do was ask. But instead, guess what? They're not going to look at the catalog. They're not going to read through the catalog. They're going to fucking go scream and yell at all their friends about, oh my God, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I'm such a little baby. That's what they're going to do. That was a good impression. All right. That's not walking on eggshells. That's your insecurities coming into play. That's a you problem. Period. What I would do is say, yo, mind if I look at the catalog? Or, yo, it's in the way. Can I move it? Yep. Boom, boom, boom. What do I always talk about? Communication. It's key. So, true walking on eggshells, all right? Let's get to that, because I think that obviously needs to be discussed as well. Is that catalog is sitting here, and no matter what I do, it's a problem. Okay? So if I ask to move the catalog, they start a fight. If I look through the catalog, or ask to look through the catalog, it's a fight. If I don't look at the catalog, it's a fight. If I mention something in the catalog that I might like, and they do not, it's a fight. If I don't ask, it's a fight. If I do ask, it's a fight. It's a constant fight no matter what. That is fucking walking on eggshells. Every situation is lose, 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 lose. But these TikTok, Instagram dummies want to say that walking on eggshells is just because things didn't go the way they wanted them to go. No, that's not how it works. Open your fucking mouth, use communication, and be an adult. And it's dangerous. You know, I look at these TikTok, Instagram people, whatever, YouTube people, trying to spew advice on people. I look at that as an equivalency of giving a child a knife and letting them just go run around with it without teaching them how to properly use it first. It's dangerous. And knowledge can be dangerous too. I mean, you can give people knowledge that is rooted in reality and truth. But if they don't understand how it's rooted there, they can misuse it. And that's what I see happening. Anyway, I'll leave it at that for today. All right.